There's no doubting who won the contest on Cairo's streets, who's celebrating. The army gave the anti-Morsi protesters exactly what they wanted. He's gone. But the day after, as people drift back to something like routine, how does Egypt recover from this coup? How on earth does it build stable democracy after the failure of the first experiment?
We never support in countries the intervention by the military, but what now needs to happen, what we need to happen now in Egypt is for democracy to flourish and for a genuine democratic transition to take place, and all parties need to be involved in that, and that's what Britain and our allies will be saying very clearly to the Egyptians.
So what does the road ahead for Egypt look like now? Well, the timetable is vague. The military say that a return to democracy and free elections are the destination. For now, there's an interim administration acting as caretakers, and there'll be a National Reconciliation Committee, crucially including young people who've played such a huge role in the protests. Drawing up a new constitution will be the most challenging task. Will it try to prohibit the establishment of an Islamic State in Egypt? That raises questions about the military strategy. Will the army now take more of a back seat? If they do try to limit religion in politics, they risk alienating all those who support the Muslim Brotherhood.
They are putting a tough rhetoric, a resistance rhetoric, that they will not accept this. That President Morsi is the legitimate elected democratic president in the country, and they will resist this kind of coup.
As soldiers keep watch on the streets, Egypt's top general is promising not to exclude anyone or any movement from Egyptian politics. But the army's political dominance does pose a dilemma for its principal paymaster, the United States. President Obama says he's deeply concerned. He won't use the word coup. That would trigger an automatic end to American funding for Egypt's military, seen in Washington as vital to the country's stability. Egypt is entering another very dangerous period in its stumbling search for democracy. So far, it's proved impossible to unite the vast majority of the people behind a vision they can share. James Robbins, BBC News.